Joining me is Supa Stots, and much like Missy Elliott, who of course came up with the phrase "Supa Dupa Fly," Raufeon, your life is Supa Dupa Fly these days. How's camp been going for you in H-Town?
Man, I can't complain, man. Camp here at O Athletic has been amazing. Everything's been good. Everything's going according to plan.
What is something that has stood out for you, particularly in this camp, knowing that you're taking on a completely different opponent in Patchy Mix from your arch nemesis who you bested in your last fight, Danny Sabatello? Has there been anything particularly that you have wanted to focus on, especially for your next opponent?
Yeah, for this opponent, he's a dangerous jiu-jitsu artist. So I've brought in a lot of really good jiu-jitsu artists. I've traveled to some jiu-jitsu schools, and I've kind of tailored my camp around me. And as far as like when I did the camp for Sabatello, I didn't necessarily prepare for him. I didn't bring in wrestlers, but I've brought in a lot of people of Patchy Mix's size and build and skill set. So.
And of course, striking will be a factor. You work with Extreme Couture striking coach Eric Nixick. It was at Extreme Couture just before the Grand Prix got started, where you and Mix used to share a training room. How does that play a factor going into this, the biggest fight of your lives?
It just seems like everywhere I train, there's somebody there that I have to have a title fight with. First it was Rufus Sport, then it was Extreme Couture. But no, we didn't really train together because we knew we'd maybe be facing each other in the future. We had few words, between each other. And at the same time, I know how hard he works and he knows how hard I work, so he knows he's in for a fight, and I know the same, and I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna beat the crap out of him, just like I do everybody else.
And if you are to emerge victorious with that $1 million check, you will, of course, become the #1 contender and wait for the opportunity to become the Bantamweight champion, because on Friday, June 16th, it has been announced that Sergio Pettis returns to take on current featherweight champion Patricio Pitbull. Pitbull looking to become a champ for the second time, this time going down in weight instead of going up. What's your prediction for that fight? Who do you think you will face for the title and why?
That fight is crazy. There's so many questions. Sergio's coming back, so we get to see how he reacts to an injury. Pitbull is coming down in weight, so we get to see how he performs at a lower weight class. I gotta go with my boy Sergio. I think Sergio is gonna overcome all greats. I would rather fight Patricio Pitbull. He's the Bellator GOAT, but I think Sergio's gonna get it done.
All right, final words for Patchy Mix as you get set to go to Hawaii to battle him for the final, the $1 million grand prize in the Bellator Bantamweight World Grand Prix.
So, Patchy Mix, as you know, as I've been telling you, I don't see a lot of holes in your game. You got one big hole in your mouth, and I'm going to put my fist through it. So, I hope you're ready, man. I hope you're ready to take a butt whooping.
Good luck, Raufeon.
Yes, sir. Thank you.